Hello, everyone. Hey, Isra. Hey, Santi. Hey, and welcome. Yes, I do. Much better. You know, all the things that follow a flu or a cold are really exhausting, but better than being actually sick. Hey, Elma, welcome. I can't believe we haven't talked about this. Not this, sorry. I mean this. Dwight returned home to take care of all the cats in Whisperville. Yes, this is exactly the vibe. The horrors. I know the horrors. I've written. I wrote the horrors. I guess is what I want to say. I want to make another joke. But please, throughout the stream, tell me if the music is high. Oh my god. Oh my god, Poku, thank you so much for the raid. What? Welcome, everyone. Hey, welcome, everyone. I know, right? A raid. So sweet of you, Poku. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I just started, yes. Go follow Poco, everyone. A great artist, streams often, has an actual schedule, and works a lot on their on their art. Unlike my mess of a schedule stream. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much again. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for the follow. I hope you enjoy. We are reformatting, or no, not reformatting. We're formatting manga page to webtoon. Because that's what we have to do. We have to be everywhere. Oh, not you. Still, go follow Poku. Great artist. I want to try and do this thing, you know, the shout out, but I'm not sure if it works. Let's see. Yeah, there it works. Yeah, and I mean, White would. He didn't imagine. He wants to talk to Jad, but he didn't imagine. He came here for dinner. The saga of White trying to get food continues. And today's reread on the Discord of chapter 65 made me realize that it started in volume 9, him wanting to eat. Life and everyone in it is like, no eat, no food. No food for White. You gotta face your problems. He keeps cooking, but White can never eat. Thank you. I try to cook. That's the only food I can cook. Stories, I guess. AJ! Oh, welcome. I'm having a great start for the weekend and very happy to see you here. Welcome. Hey, Andy. Thanks so for stopping by, AJ. Let's see. I hope you're enjoying your weekend as well. Sorry, I was just trying to manage a lot of things at once, so I'm kind of slow with the replies. $68. Chad biting his lip, like, yeah, like father, like son, in a lot of ways. The writing, the drama, the miscommunication. What else? It really means a lot to me that you stopped by, and I hope you enjoy. And yeah, looking forward to that. Alexander is AJ. AJ is Alexander, as you can see. I talk often about you here and there when I mention your streams. So go follow for great art streams, game streams, and manga reading streams. We've just finished Tokyo Ghoul, starting Dragon Ball next on Wednesday, and playing Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Haven't caught any of those. I once joined in to just say hello, and there was a dead horse incident, so I just ran away because I couldn't know when to say hello to that. Okay, let's see. Oh, if anybody reads One Piece, there are One Piece streams as well. I don't join those because I don't read the series. So just follow Alexander for great peak streams. And honestly, if you ever joined in someone reading manga, try AJ streams because it's just wild. Especially if you know the series, it's kind of shocking how... I don't know. It's just very inspiring. I always talk about that. How he reads, how he reads the future, as I say to greyis readers, reading the future, predicting things as they are gonna happen exactly. Hey Psycho, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Because this update has got me feeling alright. We did mention your favorite character on the Discord, so We're not gonna mention her here because we don't want Twitch to Twitch. I'm doing well, recovering at long last, and enjoying all the discussion about this update. How are you, Psycho? We keep the stream pure. Yes. No aliens in sight. So yeah, for those joining for the first time, I have a series, Greyis. You can read it here, and here's a short synopsis. Every Saturday, there's an update. We discuss the update, and then I stream to format the manga pages to webtoon, and then I post it. Today we have a webtoon release, so I'm looking forward to the comments there because they're always wild. And also feel free to join the Discord. Great discussions there. Tomorrow is the 15th anniversary. Yeah, I have to finish this so I can finish everything else that I'm planning because this sickness kind of threw my schedule out of all over the place. Yeah, nobody is ready for the illustration, honestly. I hope when I go back to it, it's still good. Wait, so we're done with this? No, this. And this, okay. 15 years, this is so exciting. It's crazy when I think about it, honestly. 15 years. Ah. I'm not doing anything big because I don't like number 15. But it's exciting still. It is crazy, isn't it? It doesn't feel like 15, but when I think of the details, like when I remember certain things when I started, when I remember my previous pets, and like when I remember certain things, when I remember the setup and how much it changed over the years, I feel the years, but when I just think I've been working on greyis for 15 years, I don't feel that. No. That is true, but I'm doing really good. But wait, on the other hand, I'm getting very anxious. It's something that is it's a conversation that's long overdue. Wait, how do we do this? Let me delete this. Hey Tam, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, for saying hello, and for the lurk. Hey Draco. I just bought a new iPad today, but congratulations! I can't wait to start drawing black and white. I can't wait to see it. Please do share it if you draw them. That's really nice of you, and congratulations on the iPad. Honestly, I always say the drawing on the iPad is the best experience I've had drawing digitally. It's just the size that doesn't make me stick to it. 15 years, yeah? It's a lot. When I think about it, like 15 years, my god. We're close to, because greyis is rated 16 plus, older teens. So we're getting there. Thank you, Zune. Welcome. Boy doesn't know what is lying ahead of him. Look at him, just sitting in the car, thinking of going back, feeding the cat, and having dinner. I don't think I've ever seen 72 watchers at a have we? Have we seen that big of a number? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Sorry about the voice, I'm recovering from a sickness. Every once in a while I think about how White would hate to know... sorry. How White would hate to know he's a main character in the manga, and I think it's... yeah, and like everyone is reading his deep inner thoughts. It's just funny. And I'm making money out of it, is the joke, actually. For real, I was startled when I saw the viewer number, right? Flu season, get your shots if you need it. As I said on Twitter, this sickness was like a game. I got sick and I recovered, and then there was a new game plus. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, Alpha. I hope you're doing well, and please, as I said earlier in the stream, if the music is too loud, because you mentioned that last time, please do let me know. I couldn't test last time because it was by the end. Thank you, Tam. Yes, I did take care of myself. I rested for 4 days. I beat a game, one of the cozy, light-hearted games that I have, story focused games. I watched an anime, started Chihaya season 3 at long last. So I did rest very well, and today I feel good, so very excited for today and tomorrow, the anniversary. I just want to finish the 2 illustrations I have lined up. You gotta follow your heart. Why don't remain as a nobody and become part of Organization 13? He would love to be part of that. That's the thing, like, you know, the similarities between Daniel and White. The thing is, the only problem with that situation is White isn't like Daniel. Daniel is just built like that. No, wait. This is not White saying. This is black. So yeah, what I was saying is White isn't built like Daniel. He's built to be a shonen protagonist on one side and a shoujo male lead on the other side. He's built to being both, and I don't know, he's choosing to be a seinen. Nobody. Neat, I guess. What kind of anime? I watched. So here's the thing. I tweeted that I should stop picking or getting into games and anime out of my love for the composer, because I did that with. So I love Yuki Hayashi. I looked up this game. Thankfully, I didn't buy it. There was a demo, so I played the demo, and it was mystery crime, which I don't like. Real people, kind of like a visual novel thing. And like it's all everything I don't like combined. So thankfully I didn't pay money there. But yeah, I got into the game because of the composer. The anime is... I don't like to talk negatively about things that other people love, so I'm gonna just throw a disclaimer there. It's not bad, it just kind of left me like, what did I just watch? Which is Honey Lemon Soda. I got into it because of Akira Kosemura, who is playing right now, actually. I love that I love the composer. So, and I found it's a shoujo anime with, I don't know, pretty art style. Good for watching while I'm just lying and don't have to think. It's okay if I fell asleep or something. But I don't know, it felt the pacing was so off. And I felt like I got a concept of a story, not a whole story. It jumped too fast between the, I don't know, story beats or relationship beats. And then it was done, and I'm like, what did I just watch? Still, it has a lot of good scenes here and there, and I loved the struggles of the female character, the female lead. Where is English? I feel like a lot of people would relate to how she views the world and feels towards socializing and stuff. Two illustrations, yes. I was telling my mother yesterday about the two illustrations, and she's like, no way you can finish them, because one of them is kind of ambitious, to my mother at least. But I was like, no, I know how to make it look too, like, if you use light and good contrast in a illustration, you can hide a lot of the mistakes here and there, so we'll see. White is an isekai protag with shoujo filter? No! He has the shonen spirit though. He does have the shonen spirit. He was meant for more, man. It is quite late for you, Senti. I always appreciate you being here. I know it's too late for you. This will probably be the last stream because a social media ban? Oh. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you so much. I hope you continue reading the story, and you can join the Discord. We can chat there. Thanks a lot, Senti, and have a good night. Expedition 33 is what I want to buy next. But I do need to finish a few games before I buy anything new, honestly. The game isn't your style? I want to play it so bad, but yeah. And it was on sale just now. I don't know if it ended. But yeah, I do have Control and Yakuza 0. Big games. I'm trying to finish all the light-hearted short games that I have on my Switch, and then I'm gonna play one big good game. I'm kind of resting after finishing Rebirth. Wait, so he says no, go. Okay. Be going on when I'm 16. Yeah, that's the plan. So see you then. Thank you so much, Senti. Please keep me up to date with your life and things, and thanks a lot for following the story. Recently I watched a video about human weapons and it was so white-coded. I think he's actually a Western action figure isekai'd into a shoujo. Oh my god, White! White is an enigma, man. I don't know what did I do to come up with such a character that is... He has identity issues in and outside the story, man. No, just rasterize. But yeah, on some news, since we're talking about White, and we all remember how uncooperative he is. He was, when I wanted to draw him, he always gave me great trouble. He just doesn't want to be drawn, I guess. But as I said before, he became easier and easier with this arc. Maybe him opening up is kind of helping me draw him better. But we have a new challenger. We have a new challenger now. There's a character that is giving me trouble. I can imagine White in Vinland Saga? Not Deltarune. I was thinking today that we were talking about music, and I think Deltarune is my #1 OST for this year. I haven't watched Vinland Saga, but I have a few tracks. White's arcing in story and outside of it. He's powerful like that, I guess. West creation: dictionary, books, inks, and paper, coffee. And love for cats. It's a good watch. I heard a lot of good things about it. But I do have to force myself to get into stories that are maybe fantasy or historical or have old traditional clothing. I don't know why I have problems. I just love modern settings way too much. Or steampunk, maybe. But I heard so many people talk about it positively. The panel of White feeding the cat is... Yeah, I mean priorities. We drive home, we take off the layers because we're not a layers kind of person. We feed the cat and then we go check our dad. Check on our dad. Vinland Saga starts off shonen-ish, then goes seinen. Did you try Violet Evergarden? No, I'm so mesmerized by the art, but I haven't picked it up. I don't know, I don't think it's on my to watch. Psycho and Batman references, and I'm being Castiel again. I don't understand that reference. But I still plan to draw that Joker Batman, White Yeldar request. Okay, so did I miss any? Now go. I feel like I'm gonna screw up this episode. Text me before going to sleep in all cases, okay? Okay. White definitely sees the 6-0 smile here. I need need you to draw D as Castiel as well. Yeah, I need to finish the meme of 6 characters that remind you of me. The version for Twitter, and then I'll go to your version, Psycho, because honestly, it is the best. You have a Jeep there, so. I guess, yes, we did add them all. Okay. Sleepy, hey! I can't stay for long, but I've come to throw love at all of you. Thanks a lot for stopping by, Sleepy. I hope you're doing well. Enjoying your time with family, and we can't wait to have you back. Oh, Sleepy, please, if you're still here, I trusted you. And then I searched Hatman, and I realized he's named Hat Guy? Why? I don't trust anything in this world anymore. Thank you, Saki, for reminding me, because I wanted to say that last stream, and Sleepy wasn't there last stream. Hat Guy? He actually introduces himself as Hat Guy? Yeah. How can I trust anything anymore? So I realized so long ago that no, his name is Hat Guy, but by the point I was trapped. Yeah, I know. I get you. It happens. But Hat Guy is very funny. Hat Man is way cooler, honestly. Thank you for the hydrate, Psycho. I was watching a clip of Supernatural of Castiel telling Sam and Dean that his people skills are rusty, and I picture you, Dean, telling Black and White that your drawing skills are rusty when at the time you were in the process of drawing their jackets, the abandoned building on the rooftop. Yeah, after I burned those jackets, I was like, but my art skills are rusty, man. True. Thank you for imagining that. It's so true. Hey, Banana, is this lore I'm missing? Who is that guy? A character from Genshin, maybe? I don't know that much. I just hear a lot of people talk, and Sleepy specifically, talk about him on Discord, so I asked. And then when I looked him up for reasons, he introduced himself as Hat Guy, and I'm like, I was told his name is Hat Man. I can't believe you looked him up. I did. I mean, I got a meme. I don't know why. I got a meme of mommy issues, I guess. And then I was like, I have to look deeper into this guy, man. The hardcore fan edge know every little detail about the character except for the most important detail, the name. Hey Aishu, welcome. شكرا الحمد لله إني عم بتعافى. No. That's why I tried to explain. For reasons, because I found something. I didn't want to give the impression of I'm cooking something. I'm not. But yeah, Banana, I'm with you there. I don't know that much. Just sometimes you get invested into what your readers are invested in. Especially when Andy drew fan art of my characters cosplaying Hat Man and another character that I didn't remember the name of, I guess. Okay, we're done with the page. This is going well. And Durin, cosplayers ruled the world. It's a great fan art. A night sky without the moon in greyis? I'll just listen and can't interact this. No worries. Thanks a lot for being here and listening. I hope you enjoy our all over the place podcast. Are we proud of Black for thinking I've never seen? As far as I can remember. He's aware now. He has the awareness. Hey Blue, welcome. Sia? Ah, she's ignoring us. I was thinking there is moonlight in Jad's room. The next... Yes, there is moonlight. For sure. He chose moonlight. I lied. It's not darkness. He chose Moonlight. Oh, I love this. I love how you saw it, and no light, preparing for a dramatic monologue. You know the deal. I can now properly tell you, Blue, that no, I don't agree that you're just a reader. I very much trust in your writing and connecting and theorizing. You always read ahead, you always read the future. But I couldn't write that on the Discord because it was busy. Let's see. Can we copy and paste this as is? Moonshine. Jad, we've talked about this. I can't wait for discussions. I wrote this scene and I've just started thinking I want to hear everybody's comments on this. Once it's all done, of course. Let's see. Let me move the text first. Okay. And then merge. And then rasterize. I was expected to have the energy to stick around stream, but I forgot that you all literally fuel my soul. Glad to hear that. Yeah, enjoy your lurking. We'd love to have you. On silent mode. Greyis scratches my theory writer brain side. That makes me so happy because, yeah, I do think a lot about how to present these informations and this story, and especially this arc. Oh my god, it kind of just... it ran me dry, honestly. The information that I needed to address were too big, and I kind of felt... I was so afraid when I started this arc. So it's been really fun to have all these discussions every week. And I always enjoy theories, and I'm glad that everybody joins in these theorizing sessions, because for the longest time I feel sometimes people don't... There was a time on the Discord when one person would share a theory and other people would be afraid to share their own thoughts because maybe it's not that good, they don't really trust what happened in the past, everything that we presented. But it's been really chill and really fun to just throw ideas out there and juggle everything that anyone has. So the theory board is my favorite. And Elma, I'll get to all the comments on chapter 64 and 65, but you mentioned Violet, and I need to say that I have one scene properly written in volume 11, and it starts with a V. Like, because I kind of, sometimes I title the scenes by the characters in them, so WD is White Daniel. So Violet is gonna be there early, is what I want to say. Hey Silly, welcome. Good morning. I'm secretly D. Ah, Blue. If only I know how to read stories like you do, honestly. I'm so bad at reading. Okay. These are my favorite parts of the page because they're just sketches. So I just draw them once and I'm done. Love pages like this. I missed reading. I used to read a lot in university, but then I kind of, you know, the thing is, what's happening with me, and I realized that, when did I realized recently that because everything I do is writing and drawing, when I'm off the drawing desk, I don't really want to think that much. So my reading comprehension, my understanding is like, outside of Deltarune, of course, is like, I don't know, non-existent. Because I just want to chill. I just want to have, I want to be, not spoon-fed, because I do get angry at stories trying to just tell me everything, or games trying to walk me through everything. But yeah, I feel like lately, especially with this year has been super busy. So I don't find that much energy to read properly. I do want to get back to reading manga next year, because this book, I feel like I unlocked a lot of art skills just by reading manga in 2023. So looking forward to the next session of reading manga to unlock new skills. My brain is depleted, yes. Need another story like Redacted? No, I don't want another no home. Let's just use the command. Okay, that there's a bunch of manga I want to try out on my own time, but really can't dedicate the energy or time to it at the moment. I can imagine, honestly. You know, I think about you a lot, AJ, because I do maybe couple streams a week, but my main one is on Saturday, and I never get tired of that because it comes with a new update, so I'm excited to discuss it. And I finished this formatting thing, so it's just like part of work. But yeah, it's like what you do on stream, and then what you work on off stream, and then to think that you have to like just sit down and read more and understand more, it's just exhausting. Honestly, it comes to a point sometimes where when I'm sitting with my mother and she just wants to see me, she just wants to show me a funny reel or something. I'm like, I can't look at a screen anymore. I just want to see your face, my mother's, and talk to you one-to-one. Scared of the next update? Oh, silly. We're still gonna take it slow. The 8-page update is coming. Well, it's not next week. Little guy, no one knows if I'm talking about the cat or white. I kind of feel like it's white, judging by the meme that you posted. That was amazing, Andy. How you fit white in every box is just... You know what? I did get something. So I've been rearranging my shelf, and I kind of added some shelves next to my desk, because it's funny that I am the author of Greyis, and when I want to find a scene, I have to go either to the folders or to the website to get the scene. I don't have my books next to me, so I decided to add the shelves there, and then I arranged some stuff, and I have 2 standees of black and white, and I got myself 1 standee of No Home. It's the only... I have a standee of Kenma, which was a gift, but the only standee I actually bought is a No Home standee. No Home is like no other. Reading is one thing, reacting to it all is a whole other thing. Alexander, which reminds me, I gotta check out your Kagurabachi reads. I told this story last Saturday, and I'm gonna tell it again because AJ's here. I know that I'm a bad reader. I am a bad reader, okay? But how I realized that I'm even more worse than I thought is when... So I was joining the streams every Wednesday, the Tokyo Ghoul streams. And the last week I was spoiled. I got spoiled on Twitter. There was 7 chapters left, and I got spoiled on something. So I went and read the 7 chapters. I might as well just do it and join the stream and see how... experience it again with AJ. And yeah, I realized how bad I am of a reader when I'm like, oh, okay, because I read 7 chapters and I didn't get not half, not like maybe 1/10 of everything that was discussed on that stream. It's a lot of things. I don't know. Manga reading in general, we talked about it once in Japan with manga editors, and how manga in general, like comics in general, reading pictures and words and sound effects and imagining and all that, because when you read a book you imagine, but when you read manga or comics you have the visuals as well, and you are on your own. Sometimes people can read together. I know 2 sisters who read greyis page by page together, but generally speaking it's a one-person experience, and you take a lot of information at once. And then he went into how Japanese manga, specifically in Japanese, goes even deeper brain-wise, because he talked to a brain specialist, because they are reading from right to left, but they're reading the text from up down. Back then it was like a workshop kind of thing, so we actually talked to the brain specialist, because he talked about how to not give too much information in the page, and how the brain reads things in general, and how it reads shapes. But yeah, it's, as a medium that is widely known as entertainment, it's really the layers of depth and skill that you need to I don't know, actually get it all from the get-go, especially with like deeper stories and layered stories and non-linear messy stories. Which one? Let me show you. No Home has standees, yes. Look. This is the standee. I got the only one you need, actually. Wait, let me... This is it. And it has... I have them... I already... I have them in the drawer, but it comes with... sakura trees as well, so you change them. Now it's winter, so I'm sticking to bare branches, but you can change the scenery behind the windows. Let me catch up to chat. And you are not a bad reader. No way in hell. You read a lot of things that I hide between the lines in greyis. I became a bad reader in any series other than greyis. I put all my 1 cell here. I'm blessed then. Thank you. This one hurts. This is everything. It is everything. That's how I most feel, especially with greyis discussions. You're selling yourself short, I feel. Lock your doors, D? I mean, if you want to steal it, I'll get the chance to meet you, so... I'm definitely making financial decision. This might be a necessity. It is a necessity, honestly. It puts a smile on my face. And I was telling my mother when, like, when I got the notification that shipment has reached, I told my mother, like, it's been years and years and years since I bought something for myself. Like, when I buy arts tools or technology, it's just part of the job. I buy it and I improve. I feel good, and it's a reward to myself. But at the same time, it's something that I actually needed. But just buying something like this, like a standee of a series I love, or just an art book of an artist I like, or stuff like that. No, it's been years since I was able to do that, or was interested or invested enough to get it. So it was years since I felt like a kid waiting for a package by the door. If we meet, I'm stealing all the secrets in your head about the future storyline. I feel like if you have that ability, you won't do it, because, I don't know, you hit me as a person who actually enjoys the grind of following a story. I have made so much impulse shopping this month. Thankfully, I'm too busy and too sick. Was too sick to see anything. But I did buy some cable management stuff, because I'm arranging my setup in hopes that I would be able to film that setup video that I teased for probably 5 years now. Thank you, Silly. I do like reading it. Thank you. I'm always so happy to have readers like you. Let's see. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're almost done with the second page. It was very upsetting. Off topic, but I looked at No Home merch, and oh my god, the whole website is huge with... yeah. I'm so happy that I actually found it, because I was just thinking, like, what would I'm not really that big on figures and putting figures on my... I have a few figures here and there. I generally like small things. Like, I do have Gon and Killioa's boots, for example, or the skateboard of Killioa. I have Kenma and Kuro as the cat version of them. I like if I find, for example, let's see, the pod from Nier Automata, I would buy that. I like objects more than characters that represent what I love. But yeah, with No Home, no, I actually needed it. I needed the house. I needed the house. Actually, this works here best. Minecraft Steve near to my Tomoyo from Sakura, whatever that says about my personality. Loving Cardcaptor Sakura is peak in my dictionary. All my love to drawing blushing goes to Shaoran-kun. So Shaoran Lee, you changed my brain chemistry. I didn't watch Clear Card though. I was satisfied with the first series and how it ended. I didn't want. Okay, let's see. So, but from the way he was stiff, angry, and almost. He was my white when I was 15. I would stand like him and stuck. And it stuck to this day. Who was my... let's see. I look so cool with my hands behind my head, I know it. It's like when I bought a short denim jacket because of trunks. Same. I think there's some corrections for this update. I'll send... Please, thank you. Thank you for the posture check. Doing well. Let's see, he told me... Okay... This page should be easy. It should be easy, come on. Will it work? Do you imagine it would work? First try. I don't think so. Thanks for the hydrate. This update was 4 pages. What? Aishu? Go, read, come back, scream here? You didn't check the 4 pages? How were you on Discord? Wait. Chad is in the wall. You know the bricks. You know the deal with the bricks. Come on. We've all graduated chapter 73. Hey Draco, welcome back. Be sure to rest. Thanks for joining in again. Oh, Psycho, you bring up Imposter. I do have a few screenshots that I took from random rooms. I used to play Among Us when it was like very popular. And there were some rooms I would get into and it will have like black and white or like Ty and Daniel. And I would screenshot those. It was so strange. Especially Ty. I still remember I found the Ty in Among Us. Jad never looked so old. I'm gonna screenshot this because this is beautiful. Jad never looked so old. I love this comment for reasons. And I think it won't work. This panel won't work like this. Sadly, I'll have to go work on it layer by layer, sadly. At least we have white on his own. After the update, we want to be in Jad's walls. Thank you, Blue. I hope it wasn't too off-putting, these mistakes. I kind of went over I always go over the update before I release it, but sometimes I still miss. Mistakes here and there, so thank you. Suspicious white sticker scared. Oh dear. Wow, I'm just saying it's a nicely constructed sentence. I'm not teasing or anything. I'm not saying anything. It's really just it's a true thing. Jad kind of looks old. He is an old man. I'm quitting. I'm not gonna say anything. Just keep the stream. Keep the chat up and running. For me. God. When you do cleaning job for your own manga is like when you know you've hit the peak of laziness. He may be old, but is he the father? He is a father. To be honest, the page when Jad is on his bed, I read the first and second monologue and thought Yildar is talking, and now is like, what? Now your time, what is happening? I mean, it is a voice that is talking about their father, so it's kind of weird to imagine Jad talking about his father. but is a piece of trivia that we kind of enjoy. I hope. I feel like I know how this is going to go for white. Let the emojis explain. Okay, the mask of I'm okay, the shock, the raised eyebrow, the undertale face, the dragon face, the red face, the knuckles, the sickness, the stomach. Yeah. I see where you're getting that, Psycho. Sounds whitecore. I would like to see White writing again. It's pleasing to see him getting frustrated writing about something on his mind. I miss writing White. I miss writing White writing. You missed the third page, right? Aishu? Is what I'm imagining. That tells me that you were the fastest to check the update, because I did make the mistake of putting this page in chapter 78, and I had to fix it last minute after the update went live. So I'm sorry about that. You missed the page because of my one brain cell not working at the time of update. Let's see now how to fit the text. Who had the brain cell when he was updating? I was updating. I was in the kitchen, honestly, talking to my mother when I was updating, and she told me, like, what are you doing here? You're gonna mess up something. And I'm like, no, I know what I'm doing. Apparently, I wasn't. No, I didn't know what I was doing. It's going to be a long night. I know what I'm doing, famous last words. Honestly, I kind of suspect that is how I'm gonna die on because as I said before, my brain gets curious about something and my body goes, I got it, fam. So whenever I have an idea, this is what happened last night. I just thought that it would be cool if I just tag all my cables. And then I ended up, while sick, rearranging everything and doing all the cable management under my desk, which is, you can raise it. It's not like, it's mechanical, not electrical. It won't go up by a click of button. I have to like rotate this handle. And I was kind of brainless to the point that I didn't remember that, so I had to do all the cable management under the desk in a very uncomfortable position. I could have just like raised it up and sat down and do all that nicely. But yeah, I just thought that it would be nice to do this, for example, like just try to put this table here rather than there. And I ended up working for like 6 or 7 hours. So yeah, I always feel like I know what I'm doing, but it's just excitement. But it's a fun way of living, if anything. We managed to finish this page. Dude. Curiosity. Hyoka, where are you? Hyoka season 2, where are you? Why just threw up from all the stress? Let our boy take a... Psycho, you weren't here. I was just making this joke earlier in stream. When he came in saying, hey, Dad, did you have dinner? And earlier we had Andy and Elma talking in chapter 64 and 65 on the Discord. And they were mentioning the sandwich scene in chapter 65. And I realized that it's since volume 9 that White has been trying to eat, sadly. He's been trying to eat for the last 4 years. And this book is so funny. This was unintentional. I didn't plan it. The way he's just, every time he wants to eat, something happens. It's so funny. Like, just now here, okay, I'll just go upstairs, have a bite with Dad, read the room, check the vibe. It's just so funny. The unintentional writing that happens behind the scenes is the best part. Because it's something that I get to read myself, I guess. It's Thanksgiving was recently. Give White food. It's his birthday tomorrow. Maybe I should just draw him eating. Seriously, if you go through every chapter in this book, every chapter he tries to eat anything. I feel bad. But I didn't plan it, so I don't feel that bad. Let's see. What else did I miss? Dad don't want to see his anger face. Ugh. Oh, Alpha, it's so satisfying to tag your cables. So satisfying. I'm gonna share it on Twitter later because I took a photo with how happy I was. So satisfying. You feel very productive when you did so little. This is what happened. This is how I got into 6 hours of cable management, because I just thought, I'm really sick. How about I do something that doesn't need that much brain and any physical labor? I'll just use this tag thingy and write the names. Just that. But yeah, one thing led to another. Black dead eyes here? Are they dead? It looks emotional. But it's too much hatching, I guess, because whenever I have a big head, a big face, close up, on half a page, I have to add a lot of hatching so it wouldn't look too empty. You let him starve? I mean, we have Black's stress starving, and Manar has this theory that White has stress eats, I mean. He's gonna adapt and stop asking in fear of the unknown, my god. Oh my god, when I think about it, he is gonna do that, isn't he? We need happy, calm, big family dinner as compensation. Sleepy wants ice cream, but I feel like he does need a meal, honestly. Environmental storytelling and it's White never eating but bringing up dinner. Even back in the hospital, he's like, okay, when are we gonna have lunch? Or like, let's bring pizza. Where are we meeting Black for lunch? We keep thinking that he's thinking about Black when he's really thinking about food. Please let me eat. Done. You have it, Sleepy. Personal chef. Go. No ice cream, though. A lovely father and son dinner. Yes. I'll add to my points that we need the female. We need her to be able to cook. The future female. Both Black and Jet thinking about white in the middle. I thought of that, and I seriously thought of that. When I drew this page, I was thinking, like, I thought of you and a couple of people who always love this small family of 3. I feel like, wait, let me just zoom in. I'm not sure if this font is too small for webtoon. So yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned it, and because it did cross my mind when I drew this page. I mean, they're family free. Who needs blood? This is the story that would have been shorter if we gave X character a gun. We have a gun. Except White was already handed a gun, and that didn't solve anything, so we need to give him food instead. White wasn't handed a gun. Who said that? Don't put words into the story's mouth. Those are theories. White already knows how to cook. We just need someone who'll force him to sit down. True. Very good point. Very good point, Elma. It's the story length as it is versus how long it would have been if Black called the police when a stranger broke into his house. The story would be shorter if certain characters weren't so passive. There are a lot of passive characters in the story, man. Hire me as their personal chef and personal detainer to make them eat. Wait. Wait until the future character joins in and White calls him for spaghetti or something. I wrote a scene like that somewhere. White calling someone? Yeah. Where's my music? Why is it not showing? Not task. I mean, no, the I was going to check what track is playing. Oh my god. I could check iTunes, I know, but I mean, I was gonna check on screen, but I realized that it's not showing my the track, because... Wolfgang? We just agreed that Wolfgang? That's Wolfgang? Wolfgang make this man eat spaghetti. As long as it isn't the Queen fight music. You know, because Third Sanctuary and Never Ending Dream, I guess, is the title, start the same. So I just wanted to know which one is it. I do love the Queen's fight music, though. Sorry about all the time you had to put into that fight. PTSD? My PTSD is with Titan, honestly. Because my game bugged and I had to beat him twice. The music is good. That's something that Toby Fox is so good with, because the music is so good that you don't mind replaying a fight if the game fails you. Wolfgang, I know so little about you, but I'm adopting you. I just have a feeling. I mean, be careful. Be careful there. I mean, who knows? I don't know that much about Wolfgang myself. The make white eat so I can too. We're fasting till next week. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow is his birthday. Well, we'll see about that. I just advise you to eat and not wait for White to eat, because he does have a big thing he has to take care of first. Wolfgang reminds me of a gang of wolves, which I like. We do have a wolf somewhere. But I guess you already knew that. This is my quote on the record. My first instinct about Wolfgang is that he's gonna piss me off by his story up and not be obsessed. Author says no comment. Author is very afraid of new characters joining in, because it's been 15 years of working with the same characters. So author is afraid of getting out of their comfort zone, maybe. but also fun. It's exciting, honestly. Author is writing. For those who have time are interested in the Discord, in the memes channel, I posted 2 memes that I would be happy if we can fill, to just throw them on Twitter and Instagram. I found 2 meme templates, but I can't fill them myself. I don't have the bird's eye view everyone has from a reader's perspective. You've already written some ideas. Thank you. Maybe I can post them tomorrow if anything is done. If none are done, I'll just post them anywhere. I don't really feel like making a big deal out of it. Tomorrow we're just gonna have fun. Hopefully I'll be able to stream and have fun, maybe draw a feast for White. This, I'm stuck with this now. Okay. I'm going to write what I think Wolfgang will be like in my notes app, so it's dated for when he's finally revealed. Blue is playing my game now. I see what you're doing. I think it's because we mentioned Wolfgang in close proximity to mentioning black holes and space, which I adore, so now I adore Wolfgang. I hope he is adored, maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know that much. I know what he means to the story. I know his first appearance. I'm not sure if that's his name. I mean, no, wait. I know that I'm gonna be using Wolfgang, the name, but I'm not sure for which character, because there are a few characters that are gonna join in the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 volumes. Writing is very messy. Sometimes you just place all the pieces and then on the chessboard, and then you flip the table and hope that the pieces fall in place. I really appreciate you, appreciate everything that you're doing for Gayvember. And again, I always love edits. And you're doing great work with these. What he means to the story? This is going to be devastating. Yeah, I mentioned once that there's a Wolfgang in the story in the future. Just like I mentioned a few years ago, a Greyis. Just random things off the writer's desk, I guess. Look what was done. Was almost done. Like, come on, I need to eat. What's your issue? Let's just rip the band-aid now. I don't necessarily see them as ordinary or simple, but even if they were ordinary or simple, it's the thought, the time, the effort that goes to make these, and I would never be disappointed by anyone's creation. It just means so much to me. In general, I'm a person who always visualizes the process behind anything. Sometimes to my detriment. So sometimes it just ruins the fun for me, or because I would be watching a good, maybe reel or a good shot or a good YouTube video, and I would see the creator behind. Like in my brain, I would imagine how they, like what they did to get that shot. So you can imagine that it's the same whenever someone sends me anything, a doodle, a sketch, something they've written, an edit, even Sleepy's sparkly gifs. I just imagine the process of someone sitting in the bus, on the bed or whatever, just creating these things, and they chose my story to create these things. It just hits me more than you can imagine. So I never think that I will be disappointed by anything you create and share. It's always treasured and appreciated. This is the thing with the characters. None of them are not sympathetic, so you could in some way adore every one of them. They all are as they are for reasons that make sense, so whatever Wolfgang ends up being, I know I'm gonna love him because I frankly love all characters. Still, I do choose, and you can think of a few. I could choose to keep a character without any backstory or any explanation, because at some point you just need the evil character to be there. Now, in general, I will always give them, like, if you ask me, for me to write a story that makes sense and just feels coherent and all that, I kind of need the lore behind the character, even if I'm not gonna present it. So I do have a lot of what happened between Jad and Nia, for example, but I will never share that. It's just for me to understand their relationship, so I can, for example, draw how Jad would react to a certain thing, or what face he would put when he hears something, or kind of like when they went to the botanical garden, and I mentioned that he probably took Iya there. I mentioned it on stream once for those who hear it for the first time. So I kind of need to understand the whole backstory. So to me, I always feel like I understand everyone, where everyone is coming from. But again, understanding isn't excusing, and I love to like, this means to me what you said, because in the end, this is what I want to do. I don't want to write one-dimensional characters, but eventually some characters will have to end up being one-dimensional for the story to progress, because you can't go back like, this character that did this horrible thing because of this, and then that happened, like, what happened to them, where did it originate? You can't go back all the way back, you know? Love me a good, simple, pure evil character once in a while. They're needed, honestly. They are needed. What was I? Wait, I was. what was I watching or reading? And I came across a character like that, and I'm like, I need this in greyis. Just, I don't remember who the character is, but yeah, they're fun. They're fun to write, and they kind of push everyone, like push everyone into directions they won't go on their own. Yeah, Sia's sleeping, but she's not showing herself on the camera, and Jevi isn't joining. That makes me curious if you have an image of us readers in your head, the little character designs. No, you all are names. So I dreamt the other day of some regular person I interact with on Twitter. And it's funny how you dream of someone you don't know. It's very funny. Like, I just dreamt of Aishu, for example. What did I see? I don't know. It's like a floating name? I don't know. It's just, I remember I dreamt once of a person and I kind of saw a hand. But generally speaking, it's like what Black said once. I don't like to visualize anyone, so it's just as vague as I get from them. I get a vibe. I get a feeling. You know what? Sleepy, you're still there. I was playing this game called After Love EP, and there's this character that reminded me of you, and I don't know, I don't think I've seen you. But sometimes a vibe, a whole vibe or a group of expressions that you get from the emojis that someone uses builds this very vague visual. But yeah, I don't have character designs at all. Sleepy would have eternal Z's above their head. Hat guy. The boys live permanently near the forefront of my mind. The amount of times I've had something happen to me and I've been like, okay, what would I tell me to do right now? That means so much to me. But I advise you to replace white with Daniel, maybe. Safer than white. We don't want you under a hailstorm. This is what happens when food runs out. I took a few screenshots, so I'll share them on entertainment. I don't know, just the vibe, and it's my favorite character. Oh, we're done with the formatting. Oh my god, look at that. But yeah, I am building the case back to the evil, one-dimensional evil characters. I am trying to build a case. I've been doing it since maybe volume 6. I'm trying to build this case of how sympathetic readers become, or more understanding, or more open to discuss characters that have their backstory revealed versus characters that don't have anything other than they did this bad thing. And I've been taking notes for the past volume 6. When was it? 2016. For the past 9 years. My god, did I do the math right? We're in 2025. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just hit me. We changed the digit now. We have 20s. The webtoon crowd are not ready. They are not. I can't wait for the comments. Let's export. Special export. I did time travel. Sympathetic villains. Hat guy. Wait, let me just check. Chapter 79, webtoon, submit, open. The funniest trivia is I don't have. If you were here when I showed the tier list for numbers, based on what numbers I like, you notice that I hate number 5 and anything associated with it. So it's very funny, and I don't like 8, by the way. So it's very funny that 2025 is the year that greyis got the recognition, and it was the 18th International Manga Award that it won. I really have to drop my obsession with numbers because it's not working for me. The 13th anniversary was the worst anniversary. So I hate that one too. Yes, I hate it, and because it's a circle. I always watch the streams. I miss so you saw all the tier lists. Thank you for checking the VODs. Eight is my third favorite number. I'm so betrayed. I'm sorry. There is no reason. I know the internet is trying to tell us not to hate things for no reason, and this is why I don't really exist very well on the internet, and I fear sharing my opinion. You know what? The thing is, people kind of take your words as the law. Like, if I say I hate number 0, someone is gonna get angry for example, without knowing that if they give me a proper reason to not hate number 0, I would be swayed. I'm not that stubborn about... No, I am stubborn about number 0, but I mean about other things. If I hate, for example, using Windows, someone could build up a case for me to like it, and I would sway my opinion. I can't change my beliefs. A lot of my beliefs are just out of vibe. So 8 is 2 circles, one on top of another. The problem is with the circles, Elma. It's not the number, so... 8 is just 2 circles stacked on top of one. Yes! Yes! I'm not that stubborn, loud, incorrect buzzer. Because I am stubborn in other ways, in other areas, but in opinions... Okay, let's... what do we put here for this update? What do we put for the thumb? I wanted to ask, what was your feeling while typing this emoji for Black's message with Rita? It fits Black. I see him using it, so I kind of don't feel anything. Emojad? This one? Or Brickjad? Yeah, I'm thinking not Jad, so we wouldn't spoil that Jad is appearing. We can put Jad next update. Let's go trickery. No, not the cat. This works well, but I'm not gonna put it. I just want to try it. Jad erasure. Like 7 is better with the line too. The zeros are better with the line. I kind of write zeros like this, yes. Because they kind of are not a full circle anymore. The 7? Yeah, this looks better. And 4 like this is better than this. How is Jad handsome even while sad? Blue, here is one version of the Queen's theme for you. Sorry. This, you know what? This is a cute panel. Are you referring to Andy? Because Andy got angry with me when I mentioned circles. When I mentioned that I hate circles. Another one from chapter 2. Sorry, Blue. Okay, let's just open up... no, actually I can. No need to hide. I'll just... Okay, I am uploading the episode. Not frozen. Oh, but I guess you can tell that from the music. Never mind. Math exercises as we wait. You know, Andy? You combine both white and math under the same skin? The power you have. What did I write for the update? What was the caption? We're staying in the dark? We're staying in the dark. And the episode is up. And now we wait. Look, it's very they match these thumbs. Next thumbnail is gonna be dark. What? Am I showing something? Why are you... Suspicious panel? Where? This? Suspicious... Oh, what I said about the thumbnail? Never mind. I'm very slow. We always talk about this. Stream, one brain cell working. Okay, do we want teasers? Let me check the pages, see if I can tease something for next week. Let's see. Next week we have short update. Let's see. Shh. Okay, so I guess by now we... Okay. It's very hard. It's a very short update. I don't know what to show. You're not here for the update next week, Blue. Then no need to tease. How about no? I was kidding. Okay, I think I have one small one. It's not that much of a teaser. Let's go to 10, chapter 79. Oh, it's not much of a teaser because it's in the thumbnail for the chapter, but still better than nothing because we because we might get one line. Accountability. We love that, don't we? It's not the son and father hands. Casual touching? Can a hand run away? Put him back, Jad. I mean, we all know what's White's course of action usually is. Nearest exit sign. And with this, thanks a lot for the company. This has been great. Welcome to everyone who joined us. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I will try to stream tomorrow as well. For the anniversary. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend or the start of your week. And see you tomorrow for the anniversary on Twitter, Discord, everywhere. Bye-bye.